Hello out there, we're on the air, it's hockey night tonight. The tension grows and the whistle blows and the puck goes down the ice. The goalie jumps and the players bump and the fans all go insane. Someone roars, Bobby scores, it's a good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is a good old hockey game. Second period, where players dash with skates aflash and the home team trails behind, but they grab the puck and go bursting up and they're down across the line. The puck and go bursting up and they're up and down. Do you ever really do this song? Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is a good old hockey game. I feel like I should do that verse again.
I think you should. Anytime.
Players dash and skates a flash, the home team trails behind, where they grab the puck and go bursting up and they're down across the line. They storm the crease like bumblebees, they travel like a burning flame. So inside, it's a 1-1 hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best name you can name is a good old hockey game. I learned it last night.
I know.
Third period. Last game of the playoff twos. Oh,
last verse of the song.
Those hockey players face down across the rink. And the Stanley Cup is all filled up for the champs who win the drink. Now the final flick of a hockey stick and one gigantic scream. The puck is in, the home team wins, it's a good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is a good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best name you can name. And the best name you can name is a good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best thing you can name. And the best name you can name is a good old hockey game.
That was a good attempt. That was good.
You know what? It's I don't know if you've seen that meme. It's like, I've been practicing. It sounds great. Then I do it live, and it's just like bleh, right in the can.
Yeah. No, I know that. I know that. It's kind of like how I'm expecting this show to go today. Where we got everything working before the show, and then once we go live, then it's blah right in the can.
Well, you know what? I got my Flames jersey on. Vanessa's got her Leafs jersey on, so we're all good with things going in the can.
Well, I was going to say maybe it has something to do with that Leafs jersey. Then the reason that
Probably.
things are going in the can this morning. So, anyway, I just want to welcome everybody to our show here. Good Morning Nanton Live. Welcome and thank you for being here. I'm going to bring my wife, my lovely wife, the love of my life, in here. So, hi there, love of my life. How you doing? Actually, we can't. There we go. Now we can hear you. So why don't you fill everybody in on where you are at right now? Because I was showing some of the footage of what you were. Where are you?
I'm at the THRC, the Tom Horniker Rec Center in Nanton, and I'm in the front lobby where we've got the trophy.
That's a IIHF World Junior Trophy.
Championship trophy, which we watch every year, right?
Absolutely. I talk about it all the time. Last year I talked about it on the show too, that we were getting ready for the World Juniors, starting right after on Boxing Day, right after Christmas, and no different this year. We're going to be glued to the TV watching the juniors. So what's happening there behind you?
Nanton Minor Hockey has an amazing raffle table set up. So So come on down and you can get raffle tickets and you can win prizes and you can watch hockey. I think there's 2 games going on at once right now.
Well, let's take a look. We actually have a camera. Look at how high tech we are today. We actually have a camera that's watching the play out on the ice right now. So we got some of the young kids.
There's like a barrier. It's like half ice, so they're playing.
Yes, I see that.
Half.
Yeah,
so
I see that.
Pretty cool.
That's amazing. So we've got that to show everybody today. So we're going to be kind of taking a look at that trophy as well. And we also have, of course, people that have been tuned in and watching the show or commenting. So we've got Rhonda, of course, this morning, which I love having Rhonda here, engaging with us all the time. So good morning, hockey fans. And then somebody, I don't know who it is poking the bear, I think. They said, go Habs. They said, go Habs. So I don't know who that is. I can't tell, but whoever that is.
Probably one of our friends.
One of our friends.
So this is really exciting that we get to hang out here at the THRC, and we're going to talk to and interview some of the people that are, basically responsible for having this tour with the trophy, the IIHF World Junior Trophy here on site, and what Nanton Minor Hockey is doing with Hockey Canada to be able to tour this trophy and bring it to Nanton. So junior hockey is in Nanton right now, everybody. So I hope you guys can make your way down here and support Nanton Junior Hockey as well, or Nanton Minor Hockey as well. Okay, well, thank you very much, Jason and Vanessa, for attempting that song. We really appreciate it. Now, are you going to attempt another song that we were going to really appreciate?
He says, hey, happy Saturday. Our usual Saturday one?
Yeah, your usual Saturday one. So why don't we do some birthdays? You don't have too many today, so birthdays. Okay. Let's take a look here. So we've got Colleen. Now, what's the deal here? Is Colleen and Brett having a birthday at the same time?
So I was stalking Colleen's page, and I saw that somebody said that 2 of their favorite people have the birthday on the same day. Happy birthday, Colleen and Brett. So I scooped that picture, and Brett lives in Nanton as well. So.
Okay, well, Colleen and Brett, happy birthday to you guys. We've got James Hicklin, who's having a birthday today. We have Carter, who's having a birthday, and we also have Mackenzie Dozeman, who works with us at the Nanton Community Broadcasting Association. And I got something really cool that she put together. I'm going to show you guys here shortly. So why don't we do birthdays first, though? Why don't you guys take it away?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Colleen, Brett, James, Carter. and Mackenzie. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, all you guys. Congratulations. You're another year older, and we look forward to celebrating your birthday with you guys again next year. So,
I feel
okay.
like I redeemed myself with that song.
You kind of did. But we'll see. We'll see how the next one goes. Okay. So, I had actually been talking to some people, and I hope you don't mind me saying this because I thought it was really nice. I thought it was a nice compliment. And you might look at it as kind of a backhanded compliment. So get ready. The compliment is that from the beginning of the time that you guys have started on the show, some people I've talked to think that you actually are getting better. So with practice on the show and everything else you're doing, karaoke nights and stuff, of course, help too. So, you guys are actually getting better as performers. So I think that's really good. I think that's good. So, I mean, if you were a 10 before, you're like an 11 or 12 now.
I must be.
Yeah, it's amazing. So
I was saying to a friend of mine, I said, because normally when we play in our main band, I play bass. I've been playing that since I was 13 years old. Mm-hmm. Not a guitar player, as we can see.
You did mention that to me, that you're more of a bass player than a guitar player. But you know what? If people are noticing that it's getting better all the time, then that's all that we hope for in life, right?
Exactly.
So that's great. So you might, look at this. Randy says, getting gooder and gooder.
Gooder and gooder. Thanks, Randy.
And Becky says, they're awesome live. And Gary says, they're getting better. So yes, I agree.
Thanks, guys.
You guys are, I think you're doing a great job. So thank you very much for joining us on the show in the very beginning. And thanks to me for having you on the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, we got to show you guys something.
You know what? We can't sound too good because then the Facebook censors will mute it.
That's right. That's my
excuse
think you're
now.
the original artist, and then they're going to claim copyright on it, right? So,
exactly.
So can't be too good.
Keeps it all for us.
Exactly. Anyway, if people are wanting to engage or you want to comment or anything, we've got some other guests who are going to be coming on the show here right away. We're going to be talking to the organizers of the Distinctly Nanton Christmas Market that's going to be happening over at the community center. So I've got Kat who's going to come on here right away, and I also have Addie who's actually here with me. We'll call it in studio today. I'm actually at the THRC as well. So Addie is sitting right in front of me. She's got a nice comfy. In fact, you know what? Let's just take a look at Addie's comfortable chair there. Look at that. Addie, how you feeling in that wonderful chair that I got for you for this interview?
Oh, it's good. Yep, I'm all ready.
You're ready? Okay, good. Perfect. So we're going to talk to Addie here in a second. We're also going to talk to Kat. But I need to show you guys something, and I need to show everybody who's watching something, because we started something that was just kind of a whim, kind of an idea, and it's kind of taking off. It's on fire right now. We have some more people who have joined this. It's a fundraiser that we're doing for the Nanton Community Broadcasting Association because we are a nonprofit. So first of all, let's just give credit to Mackenzie Dozeman. So Mackenzie Dozeman put this together for us just recently.
Is it Christmas music time yet? Well, we are starting to talk about it because Christmas is approaching. Most radio stations will start playing Christmas music to celebrate the holiday, but we keep on asking the obvious questions. When do we start? And how much Christmas music should we play? 25%, 50, 100? Then we decided to leave it up to you to decide. Visit the Euro Radio Facebook page and let us know what you think. Come on, Nanton, this is what a community radio station is all about. Creating community right here on EURO Radio, exclusively Nanton.
Merry Christmas, Nanton. Merry Christmas.
There we go. So we had created that basically. And what that spawned into, I want to let everybody know what's going to happen. We have, of course, I have control along with the president, my wife there, Amanda, have control over the Nanton Community Broadcasting Association radio station, which is Euro Radio. Here is the website for Euro Radio. Now, here's the important part. Right up in the top corner here, you'll see Christmas Karaoke Fundraiser, okay? So on the top, if you click on that, what you'll notice is we started a fundraiser that's never been done before. And the objective, let me read this to you. to raise enough money to make someone who's listed below record a Christmas song and then play it on Euro Radio leading up to Christmas. So let's take a look at who we have here. Pam Woodall, Kristen Hall, John Dozeman. Now, hold on a second. John Dozeman is part of this? What? John Dozeman? He's going to be part of this? Wozer Dozer. Okay, so John Dozeman's going to be part of this as well. And let's take a look and see who else we have that's going to be participating, because we've got a lot of people. Ryan McTighe is participating. Carrie Gattaint is participating. Bobby Dino over at Primal Soul. We've got Kelly Slade, who's participating. Randy Terrio over at the North End Esso and Liquor Store. Jason, you're participating. Vanessa, you are. I'll even participate. Kelly Gallagher at Connect First is participating. And Henny is participating. And I got another one who came in this morning. Actually, Rhonda and Peter said they're going to participate as well. So here's how they participate, and here's how you participate as public. Donate any amount by clicking the Donate Here button below on any of the people you want to have record a Christmas song and then have us play it on the radio station, and it's going to get played a lot. I'm not talking about we're going to be playing them like once on the radio station. We're going to be playing them every day, probably 3 or 4 times a day. And everybody around town who's playing our radio station, like the Hive and the grocery store and the pharmacy and the eye care, Deja Vu, all the places that are playing the radio station, when people walk in there, they are possibly going to hear a Christmas song that was recorded by John Dozeman, Pam, Ryan, Carrie, Bobby, Randy, you, Jason, Kelly, myself. So this is what we're doing. It's never been done before. And so their goal is they have to reach $250 each in order to be recorded at the station. And then after they're recorded, we'll then put it onto the radio station. So this, I'm so excited about this. What do you guys think of this idea?
Well, I think I'm safe from singing one after that last song.
What do you mean? You don't want to raise some money for us? What are you talking about?
I don't problem raising the money. I don't think I'll get any votes after that last one. I butchered the hockey song. I'm going to hang my head in shame.
I think you'll get a lot of votes. So.
I just wanted to say that, I don't know, maybe if I raise more than $250, that perhaps I could sing something classical. Perhaps
like not a Christmas song, you mean?
Oh, no. There are.
Oh, a classical Christmas song.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Like
you guys get to decide, what you want to sing. But of course, if somebody, raises the first 250 and they want to sing Jingle Bells, then that song's taken. Somebody's going to have to choose a different song.
Yeah.
So, that's just the way it's going to be. So what do we got here? So somebody said, somebody asked you a question. Becky asked you a question here. I'm going to bring that up in a second. Somebody says, I don't know who it is, says, great idea. And somebody says, song by the mayor, Jennifer Hadley. Don't think I didn't ask her. Don't think I did not ask Jennifer Hanley to sing a song, maybe with Jeff, so that they could raise some money as well. But she's done a lot for us. She sang songs at karaoke before to raise money for us. So I didn't put too much pressure on her. So I'm kind of letting her off the hook a little bit on this one. We got a lot of people who are engaged in this one and are going to have some fun with it. So all you have to do is go to euroradio.ca. You go to the Christmas karaoke fundraiser link at the top, and then you can vote on who you want to hear singing on the radio station. And then we'll record it. We'll play it leading up to Christmas. So that's what we're doing. That's the big announcement for today. Okay, you guys, we are going to pop you to the back, okay? And we've got some guests that we need to bring on here because we've got a busy morning. We've got more people that are going to be coming in from Hockey Canada and Nanton Junior or Nanton Minor Hockey, and we're going to talk to them as well. So let's pop you guys out and let's bring in some of the guests that we've got for the Distinctly Nanton Christmas Market. And that means we've got Kat here. Hey, Kat. Surprise.
Hi.
Surprise. Hi. So we got Kat, and we also have in the studio here, in our temporary studio, we also have Addie. So Addie is sitting there. Now, Addie can't see Kat. Kat can see Addie, but as long as Addie can hear Kat. Now, can you hear Kat there, Addie? You think so?
I think so.
Kat, say hi to Addie.
Hi, Addie. Hi.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so Kat, we want to talk about the Distinctly Nanton Christmas Market that's coming up next weekend, right? You're having it on Saturday. It's going to happen between the hours of, is it 10 to 4?
Correct, yes.
Okay, tell us all about it. How did it come about? Of course, now with the last 2 years, is it that we've had a pandemic in this world? Things have kind of changed a little bit. So tell us the difference between what's happened in the last couple of years to what's happening this year.
Okay, so yeah, the market's going to be November 27th, next Saturday, 10 to 4 at the community center. It is an artisan market. So our market is all handmade items or hand-produced items. And we try to have as local vendor population as possible. Because we are Distinctly Nanton Christmas Market Committee is a nonprofit. And so all of our proceeds go back into our local community, as well as supporting all these local small businesses that have booths at the market. It was actually started in 2009 by a gal that I don't even know her name, and then taken over in 2010 by Mary Robley, who put it on until 2018 when Danielle Sears and myself took it over. So yeah, we have about 50 vendors at the community center.
50 vendors.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. And look at right here. We've got one of those 50 vendors sitting right here with us to share about what she's going to be doing.
Yes.
So 50 vendors. So who else do we have other than Addie, who's here, telling us about her stuff? Who else do you have?
We have, oh gosh, I could literally list them to you, but we have Janet Sapola from Longview. She's been here, I think, since the market started. She's a local artist that does prints and cards. We have new this year a set of brothers from Black Diamond. They started a company. They're like 8 and 10, maybe 10 and 12 years old. They have a company called the Alberta Ranch Kid, and they make hats. We have a lot of kind of crochet and knit and quilting vendors. We have kids clothing. We have, Oh My Sarah, they're from Lethbridge. We have Peanut and Bumble that does really cool kids clothing. We have I guess it's an organization called Victoria Quilts that is another nonprofit that comes to our nonprofit, and they make quilts for cancer patients so that when people go to the hospital, they have kind of a homemade item to use. We have lots of cool wood signs this year. Wood products, kind of pallet signs, that kind of stuff.
We picked up a wood sign, I think, from one of the Christmas markets in the past when we were visiting Nanton.
Yeah.
And it's our favorite sign in the house. I wish we were at the house so we could actually show everybody. But no, ours is in the bathroom. It's right above the toilet. And it's basically, I would poop here again with like 4 out of 5 stars. So it's one of my favorite signs. I love it.
Perfect. I love it.
Now hold on a second. I've got some questions that are coming in here for you. So Dana Banana wants to know: do you need a QR code to get in, or can you just wear a mask? What are the rules?
So this year, we are just doing 1/3 of the fire code capacity of the hall. So you just need a mask to come in. We will have Georgie's Cafe is doing the concessions.
Okay.
That'll be in the lower hall in the back corner. And to get in there, you do need your QR code or proof of negative test. So that food area is the REP program. The rest of the market, you just need to wear your mask.
So just so I understand here, like at the THRC, if they are not implementing the REP program, then they cannot sell food inside, right? And that's why Georgie has to basically check for QR code or proof of negative test, because she's a food establishment, and that is separate from what you guys are doing.
Yeah, usually we try to make it more inclusive. We have those doors open and people can come and go with their food, but due to COVID and these restrictions, those doors will be closed. So if you want to go in there and have delicious sandwich or soup or treats and sit down and eat, then you'll need to show your QR code or your negative test.
Okay. Now, Kat, I'm going to bring Addie in here for a second. So, Addie, are you ready to go? You excited?
I'm ready.
You ready? Okay. Have you done this before, this kind of thing?
I have done a few things like this. I've been on a few podcasts and whatnot.
Yeah.
Usually not video. So
Not video? Okay. So does that make it a little bit more nerve-wracking that it's on video, or how are you feeling?
I think I'll survive.
You'll survive? How was the green room with all the drinks and the food and everything that we provided you? Was that good? Oh, that didn't happen.
I was like, I didn't think of
We're
that.
not that classy here. We're not that classy.
Take it down a notch. Just Nan.
That's right. So speaking of food, though, nice little segue into what you're providing for the market this year. So tell us about your company and what you're going to be providing everybody. What can they look forward to?
So we're a local ranch. We actually raise Black Angus bulls and sell them in a big sale coming up in December. But as a kind of a sidetrack to that, we also raise really high-end quality beef. So all the beef we sell is graded AAA plus. It's all local. It's all raised by us and fed out by us. It's hormone free, and so we're excited to be bringing our beef to the Distinctly Nanton Market. This is the first time that we're doing that, but
I was going to ask you that. As
a side note, I am pretty sure I have come to every Distinctly Nanton Market since 2009. So
not as a vendor, as a person who's buying things, right?
Yeah, so it has a fond memories in my heart because I really love the market. It's a great one. So, so I'm super excited to be part of it. We will have the usual fare of fantastic steaks and odd and unusual stuff that you will never find at a grocery store, and great quality roasts and ground beef and all that stuff. But we'll also have lots of sausages and pepperoni and jerky that are going to be great as stocking stuffers and whatnot for Christmas too. So that will be perfect fit, I think.
Perfect. So are you still going to be shopping as well as being a vendor at the market this year?
I hope so. I mean, I'm not really anticipating that it would actually be slow enough for me to leave my booth to actually go do that, because I've been there before and it's always nuts. But yeah, I'm hoping that I'll get a moment to sneak out and check out all the other vendors, because that's a great part of the show.
Okay. Natasha just asked a question. She did miss it. She was just wondering what time the market is. And of course, people pop in and out of the show as we go along here. So, she might not have caught the beginning when we mentioned the hours, but do you want to just mention that again for her cat?
Yeah, the market is from 10 to 4. And just as we're saying, come one, come all, but don't come all at once. So, the market
come all, just not all at once. Right.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah. So it's really busy in the mornings. Like 10 and 11 o'clock is super packed. If you are a person who can come in the afternoon, 2 to 3:30, that's a great time to come to the market.
Cat. Okay. You're telling people to forego all the good stuff that's at the market that they can get their hands on in the morning and come in the afternoon. So they miss out on all the best stuff then. Is that what you're saying?
No. Our vendors are very, very well stocked.
Okay.
I think there'll be plenty of people that'll come in the morning. And if we can stretch it into the afternoon, that would be really awesome.
Okay. Natasha said, perfect. Thanks so much. And sorry, I missed it. You should be sorry, Natasha. What are you doing getting on here late? So Addie, if you are, so do you have any like family that's going to be helping you at your booth or anything like that? Or?
I have kind of backup, if you will.
You do have backup?
Although we're like really trying to keep the actual number of vendor participants at a minimum so that we can get as many customers in the door as possible. So,
right. Okay. So, because the numbers for the vendors also are included in the non-REP program. So the third capacity, that includes the vendor numbers as well. Right. Okay. So, well, as long as you have, one person, if you could find a little window there where you can go and you can shop as well, and buy something. Now, if you could do that, what would you most be looking forward to, since you are so experienced at shopping at the market?
Well, I do have 3 ranch kids, so I do feel like I just have to hit up the Alberta Ranch Kid booth for sure. I don't think I could skip that one. And there's always usually some really nice jewelry makers there too. So I'm hoping that will still be there as per usual. And I'm also really hoping, normally I think it's the Kaylee Hutterite colonies there, and they have awesome gloves. So I'm sure Kat knows way more about that than I do, but I'm really hoping some of the classic vendors are there.
That's awesome. That's great. Okay, great. Well, I think that is all the information we really need, I think. But you know what, Kat, you tell me, is there anything I'm missing?
No, I think we've covered it. We're really looking forward to the market. Hope everybody.
I think everybody else is looking forward.
Yeah.
I think everybody else is looking forward to having some sort of normalcy after the last few years of what's been happening in this world. So I think everybody really appreciates you guys coming out and doing this. And we hope hope it goes smooth from here to next week. And guys, spread it out. If you can come in the afternoon, come in the afternoon. She reassures everybody that there will still be great stuff in the afternoon and it won't be snatched up in the morning. So, okay. Well, thank you very much, Kat. Thanks, Addie, for coming on here. Really appreciate you guys being here and spreading the information to everybody in Nanton.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we have some more guests who are coming in right now. We are going to actually switch it over here for a second to our Highway 533 band. Do you guys want to do another song for us? You want to do a song that you know this time?
Hey, we were sitting here and it was like, okay, See?
Now you did it. Now
I got it.
Do you want to do that one again?
Yeah, no.
Okay, I got a question here from somebody. They want to know, Becky wants to know, do you guys have any originals?
Oh, no.
Have you written any originals?
No. Sorry.
No. My dad used to write. He did some songs. He did a 45. Would
he let you take some of his songs, make them your own, and then call them your own original?
I did actually ask him that, and
did you?
It's part of one of the things I got going.
Oh well, we should maybe see if we can get you to do a couple of original songs, even if they're your dad's songs. And before you guys start here, Elaine Mitchell popped on, and she said, "Good morning from Edmonton," and she said, "I think the council, fire department, town crew shop should all compete singing the 12 Days of Christmas to raise money for the Nanton Community Broadcasting Association." So I think that's a great challenge. Please, Elaine, understand, I have reached out to people, and when they hear what they're intending to do or what I'm intending for them to do, you don't always get calls back. So you don't know if it's because they didn't get your message or because they did get the message and they just really don't want to sing. So, and I completely respect what everybody wants to do. So it doesn't matter. I think we've got a great lineup of people who are trying to raise some money for us, and you just have to donate. So I'm going to mention it one more time here before we get to you guys going. So one more time, all you have to do is go to euroradio.ca and you will see all of the people on here that you can donate toward to reach their $250 goal. And if they reach it, they will be recorded at the radio station and they will be rotated on the radio station for everybody in town to be able to hear, whether they're shopping at the grocery store or they're at the pharmacy or they're at the North End Esso getting some fuel or whatever they're doing. They will be able to hear these people singing on our radio station, and we're excited to have them on there. So, okay, I'm going to let you guys take over, entertain us here for mid-show song, and then we'll get some more guests here because we've got, of course, the IIHF World Junior Trophy in the house, and we're going to talk to some people who brought it here and were responsible to get it here in Nanton and have this celebration going on and find out what else Nanton Junior Hockey or Nanton Minor Hockey is doing for us. So take it over, guys, and we'll see you in a few minutes, okay?
Don't need no copy of Vogue magazine. Don't need to dress like no beauty queen. High heels or sneakers, he don't give a damn. My baby loves me just the way that I am. My baby loves me just the way that I am. He never tells me I'm not good enough. Just just gives me unconditional love. Loves me tender, he loves me mad. Loves me silly and he loves me sad. He thinks I'm pretty, he thinks I'm smart. Likes my nerve and he loves my heart. He's always saying he's my biggest fan. My baby loves me just the way that I am. My baby loves me just the way that I am. When there's dark clouds in my eyes, he just sits back and let him roll on by. Come out like a lion, go out like a lamb. My baby loves me just the way that I am. My baby loves me just the way that I am. He thinks I'm pretty, he thinks I'm smart. Likes my nerve and he loves my heart. He's always saying he's my biggest fan. My baby loves me just the way that I am. My baby loves me just the way that I am. He thinks I'm pretty, he thinks I'm smart. Likes my nerve and he loves my heart. He's always saying he's my biggest fan. My baby loves me just the way that I am. My baby loves me just the way that I am.
The shot. Okay, guys, I just kicked Brad out of the shot there, so he was right behind me because I was showing him what was on the screen. So he was kind of photobombing the show in a sense. But so I kicked him out of here and said, "You go. Your time's coming up here soon." So, but yeah, I wanted to show everybody again that we're at the THRC. We've got the kids up at the top right there, or top left. Sorry, we'll zoom in on that, and now we can see the kids. So I'm going to ask Brad this because he just saw what we're looking at. I want to ask him a question. Is this considered playing hockey or is this considered falling hockey? Is that what is that considered? You can answer that when we get up there and have you interviewed. So I love watching the kids learning how to skate and stuff. Falling on top of each other. It looks like they're doing some drills here. So they're making those. I hope it's not a bag skate. I hope they didn't do anything wrong. So we're going to be looking in at that in a little bit. We also have the trophy here in the building. So we're looking at the trophy. So thank you, Amanda, for showing us that. We appreciate that. And also want to thank our Highway 533 band for another outstanding performance and not as many mistakes in that song. So good job.
Ouch. Ouch.
What do you mean, ouch?
True, but ouch.
Okay, listen, I'm going to let you guys go. We'll bring you back in just a little bit at the end of the show here, but we've got a very important person who's kind of in our temporary studio that we are going to say hi to right now. And I'm going to get you, Luke, you're going to be looking at the camera so that you're looking at everybody when you're talking, okay? So Luke is, I guess, responsible for this surprise that we've got at the THRC. So, Luke, what the heck is going on here? What is this that we're doing, and how did it come to be?
Well, I was sitting around having a few Coca-Colas.
I'm sure it was. Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Just scanning through Instagram, and I saw the ad for this, and it was right at the time when the hockey had just got kind of shut down again, I think, last year. After the kids had only played a few games, and I think they were kind of trying to get this rolling for this year coming up as last year. Mm-hmm. And I saw the ad, so I followed the link and I applied. I can't really remember what I said, but it must have been pretty good. That's really all the part I had in this. I mean, it was really all in the thought of the kids and bringing something back to the community that we haven't had for the last couple of years. So the real masterminds are all the volunteers here now, putting everything on and doing everything. So Brad Wickett and the Nanton Minor Hockey Committee, they have pretty much done everything. I just wrote a little bit of an essay.
So aside from the essay, and you don't remember what you said in the essay, that's too many Coca-Colas you said, right?
No, I can remember a little bit. I mean, it was solely based on bringing some joy back to the kids in this town. I noticed my stepson, after everything that was going on, hockey got shut down again last year, and he was just really bummed. He wasn't really motivated for anything. And I thought this would be the perfect thing to kind of bring hockey back and get these kids back doing something that they love and have fun doing.
Wow, that's great. So what is your, so I see you've got an alliance here on your chest. I'm just going to bring up, now you can't see this, but I've got one of our performers, Jason there, who's sitting with his guitar, and he's got the same logo, it looks like, that you have on yours.
Perfect.
Yeah. And then his wife beside him has a blue one with a maple leaf. Which team is that? Do we want to even mention it?
That's quite the rivalry.
It is quite the rivalry.
I'd like to know how the Flames and Maple Leaf schemes go at your guys' house.
Yeah. Hey, how are those Maple Leafs doing this year, by the way? How are they doing? And the Flames, how are they doing this year?
Hey, the Leafs actually beat the Flames? So,
did they beat them this year?
In overtime, I think.
Was it in overtime?
Yeah.
So one of their overtime wins or losses, I guess, that they got then. So,
that's all right.
Oh, well, that's fine. I mean, you can't win them all, right? So
it's all about the first round of the playoffs anyway. We'll see.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. It's about the end of the year. So we'll see. We'll see what color.
If we make it, we're out. So whatever.
It doesn't matter. You already know what's going to happen in the playoffs if you guys make it. So, but good start for the Flames this year. Good start for the Flames, and unfortunate to see a husband and wife who are such rivals there in the household. So
I think the last game we went to, we didn't sit next to each other.
Hold on 1 second here. So you guys, one person at a time, so I can hear what you're saying. So what did you say, Jason?
I think the last game we actually went to, it was a Flames and a Leafs game. I don't think we sat together.
It's because I couldn't get two seats together, so he sat behind me.
Well, they put all the Maple Leafs fans in the nosebleeds then.
They put all the Maple Leafs fans in the nosebleeds. That's where they should be. That's where they should be.
No.
Okay, sorry.
The Flames bench once wearing this jersey.
Oh,
yeah, God, I was so embarrassed.
Nah, goodbye. I'm kicking you out now. Okay, you're done. Okay, well, thank you very much, Luke, for what you did. I mean, what you did obviously, spurred quite a big movement here in Nanton, getting this here. So,
yes,
I mean,
excellent.
I think correct. I'll ask Brad, but I think that these kids that are playing hockey out there on the ice right now, I think this is what kind of is making this happen. Is this little tournament that they're having and the tour of the IIHF Junior Trophy. So thanks very much for joining us. I appreciate you coming down here, and go Flames, go! Right?
All right, you betcha.
Okay, we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks.
Okay, awesome. Let's take another look at that trophy out there while we get Brad seated. We're going to have Brad Wickett, who's the president of Nanton Minor Hockey, join us right away. So Amanda's in there with the trophy. So Amanda, can you, get a good square shot of that trophy there. That's perfect. And then we got wires going in front of the camera as well. So can you get a little closer to the trophy there, Amanda? Assuming you can. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's a beautiful looking trophy. Man, that's a coveted trophy. Amanda and I love every year watching the World Juniors and have that trophy raised during their tournaments. So Canada, of course, one of the top teams in the World Juniors. And we hope that, of course, they're going to have success again this year. So, okay, we're going to bring Brad Wickett in now. So, Brad Wickett, can we see you? And you got the camera there? Perfect. You're looking good there, gentlemen. So thank you very much for joining us. I love your hat. Where's your alliance to whatever team you're cheering on? Who is it anyway? Is it the Flames or who is it?
Well, it's the jacket that Luke was wearing earlier. I got a soft spot for those guys. Yeah.
Do you? Okay, good. So we got more Flames fans here than Maple Leafs fans. So did you hear that, Vanessa? Yeah, you heard that? Okay, good. Okay, so Brad, tell me all about who you are, what your role is, and how this came about. We know that Luke was responsible initially, but then you guys, I mean, you had to take it over and bring this to Nanton. So what did you guys do to make this happen?
Yeah, so I was approached by Luke towards the end of September, first part of October, saying that he'd submitted a nomination form for us to host a IIHF World Junior Trophy Tour. and that we were successful candidates for hosting it. So it's a tour that's going on throughout small towns and rural communities across Alberta, and we're very fortunate to be lucky enough to host it. Hockey Alberta and Hockey Canada have been very supportive, along with their major sponsors, in the Canadian Dairy Farmers of Canada, and we're just really lucky to have it here today and this weekend, and be able to showcase our grassroots hockey and our intro to hockey kids.
Cool. So what's your involvement with Nanton Minor Hockey? You're the president of Nanton Minor Hockey, so you're a pretty big deal.
Well, I don't know about that, but we're just all a bunch of group of volunteers that, every kid that wants to play hockey, we're going to make sure they can, and that's part of this program that's here this weekend is intro to hockey. So we've got age groups from 4 to 8 playing hockey today and tomorrow, and this is our U9 and our U7 kids, and we've got 17 teams here and 170 kids playing hockey this weekend here. So we haven't had the fortunate opportunity to host many tournaments, but we think this is the start of something great.
That's awesome. How long have you been involved with Nanton Minor Hockey?
This is my 4th year on the board, and my 2nd year as president.
Cool. And what does your hockey career look like? Tell us all about your hockey career.
I grew up here, so I played hockey in Nanton until I was 13, and then did some AA stuff out of High River for the last 5 years, and then now proudly supporting the Rough Riders beer league team that plays out of Nanton and Stavely. So shout out to them.
Hold on, back up here. Did you say there's a Rough Riders beer league team?
Yep, we do our best to entertain all one fan that we have usually per game. So that's kind of what we're going with. We're pretty big deal around these parts.
So what position did you play?
Defense.
So
Yep.
Were you stay at home, or did you like getting up in the rush? Or?
Well, as you can tell, I'm not the slenderest of individuals. So typically I was more of a stay-at-home defenseman, but every now and then I was fortunate enough to get a goal or assist and help my team.
So which fist did you use the most there? Your left fist or your right fist?
No comment.
No comment. That's awesome. So tell us about who you've got coming in this weekend, because this is not happening just today. This is happening all weekend. So you've got some pretty special people that are going to be appearing here. Tell us all about that.
Yeah, so Hockey Canada's, I'm going to name her by name. Lana Davis has been a big proprietor of this, and she contacted me, and we've been in touch for the past month here. But Tim Hunter, who's an '89 Stanley Cup champion with the Flames, is going to join us here tomorrow between 9:30 and 10, and he's going to be around to. He's a big part of this, and he's been out in Canmore and very kind, and for him to come and join us down here. He's going to take some pictures with the kids and do some on-ice presentations for with the trophy and stuff towards the end of the U7 games, which finish up tomorrow about 11, and then he'll be sticking around for some of the U9 games too. So pretty lucky to have those guys involved and to help make this event even more successful.
Cool. So I'm actually going to bring up I'm going to share my screen here and show everybody, just in case anybody forgot. I don't know how anybody could forget who Tim Hunter is, but just in case, that is Tim Hunter when he was playing for the Flames, and he's going to be here tomorrow to sign some autographs. And I hope that everybody gets the opportunity to come and say hi to him and enjoy the day here, because this is pretty amazing what is happening in Nanton right now. It seems to me, and would you agree with this? Seems to me that I was kind of taken by surprise that this was here. So, I mean, I'm glad we were able to kind of cover this, but the leading up to it, I mean, where was all the press for this? I mean, this is amazing. So, when did you guys start actually promoting that this was going to be happening here?
Well, we were taken aback by it too. We were quite surprised that we were selected. So, the moment that Luke had told me that we'd been lucky enough to be selected as a community, I had to reach out to Hockey Alberta and Hockey Canada and sit down with them and come up with a plan of how we wanted to showcase this tour and how we wanted to showcase our town. And the first thing I thought of was an intro to hockey. I mean, hockey doesn't exist if we don't have kids that start playing it. So to be able to get these kids out there is kind of the first thing that crossed my mind. We're very fortunate in this community, as I'm sure other small towns are as well, that we have a great group of volunteers and a fantastic group of parents, and our local businesses have really stepped up and helped us out with, helping to raise money for this through raffles and 50-50 draws and things like that. And it has been a bit of a whirlwind the last month for sure. Trying to get everything prepared, and it's something that we've never been a part of, and yeah, it's like I said, it took us a bit by surprise, but we're very happy that it's working out.
Cool. So Becky says she remembers Tim Hunter. I'm sure many other people do as well. And yeah, when you get something that, you know, comes in as quickly as this does, and it kind of is a surprise to everybody, then yeah, there's a lot of work to do, isn't there, to try to get something like this organized?
Yeah, like you know, the biggest thing is, you know, we've got people that do our scheduling, and we really wanted to make sure that as many kids that could play were here to play and to have an opportunity to experience this weekend. And I think we've done that fairly successfully so far. You know, like I said, we've got 17 different teams here from Claresholm and High River, Black Diamond, Vulcan, and ourselves. And we're just lucky that we get to have that many kids play, because, you know, hockey is important. It's an important part of this community. It's an important part of these kids' development socially, mentally, physically. And it's great to see these kids back on the ice, because it was a whirlwind last year, and hockey is very important to us and to these kids.
That's great. Well, I'm really proud of being able to cover this. It's an honor to be able to be here with you guys in such a momentous occasion, having the trophy right here in the building. This is a major tournament. I mean, I know a lot of people that take time off work just to be able to sit down and watch this tournament happen. Yeah, you. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So we're looking forward to another year here of World Juniors. And thanks for joining us and sharing, you know, all the information about what has happened to make this happen here for the community of Nanton.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Okay. So that was Brad Wickett, president of Nanton Minor Hockey. And we still got the kids out there playing. And we've got the IIHF World Junior Hockey Trophy in the building. So you guys come check it out. Tim Hunter is going to be here tomorrow. A lot of things going on with this tournament all weekend. And I want to thank everybody who's popped on here. Thank you very much, you guys. I appreciate it. So we will talk to them later. We've got the trophy there. We got the hockey happening. And, of course, we got our Highway 533 band who attempted to do the hockey song at the beginning of the show. Perhaps you can practice again for next time that the World Junior Hockey Trophy is in the building. Okay. Let's see here. So Becky is making some comments. She said probably could still name all the players from the 1986-87 Calgary Flames team. And she wanted to know if there is an admission to see the game. I'm not cost. I'm not sure what, is there a game cost? Maybe that's what she's trying to say there. So there is no game.
No. Anyone can come in and watch.
Yeah, anybody can come and watch at any time. There's no REP program in place here, so there's no food and drink that's served in the THRC, but you do have to wear a mask, and you can come in. And as long as everybody is following these rules, they are not going to implement the REP program here. Anybody can come and enjoy it. They just have to make sure that it's a third capacity in the building. So make sure you get down here and try to get in and have some fun with them. So Becky, thanks for the question. She says, okay, cool. Thank you. And I think that is almost it. There's one more thing I wanted to mention to everybody. I'm very, very proud of this. So aside from our fundraiser, where we are going to have people in the community raising money to be able to sing songs, Christmas songs on the radio station, on Sunday, we are also going to be part of the AJFHL, which is the Alberta Junior Female Hockey League. We're going to be live streaming the Southern Sage. And I was hoping to talk to Lana today, who's the manager of the team. Couldn't get her available to do this, but hopefully we can have her on maybe next week to talk about it. But yeah, I'm really excited to be doing this. This is going to be the first live stream of a hockey game that we do. And it's going to look a little bit kind of like what we're doing right now here. So we're going to show everybody on the ice there playing the hockey game, and we'll be commentating, and we've got some videos to show. And maybe perhaps if this really grows, we can have the Highway 533 band perform in between the periods, right?
Oh, so I really got to work on the hockey song, right?
You're going to have to work on the hockey song. Yes, absolutely.
I was afraid you were going to ask me to do it for tomorrow.
No. You don't have to do it for tomorrow. Anyway, so we're going to say goodbye here pretty quick, but I want to make sure we give recognition to our show sponsor, which is Remax First. Residential home values have increased by 11% in the last 10 months. Number of homes sold this year are 74. The 5-year average amount of homes sold in Nanton is 42, an increase of 37%. On average, it will take you 70 days to sell your home in Nanton compared to 116 days to sell last year. Jen Handley and Simon Hunt are your Nanton real estate experts. Visit our downtown Nanton office next to Because I Said So. With over 24 years of combined experience and an office in Calgary and Nanton, we bring big city marketing tools to rural Alberta. You will always have 2 realtors working for you and with you. So thank you very much, Jen and Simon, for sponsoring the show. We really appreciate that, so we can make this happen every week and bring all this information, this great information, to the community. So with that being said, I'm going to let you guys take it over here again. And always a thank you to you guys. I know that we love to have fun poking at each other every show, but you guys can poke as much to me as I can to you, and back and forth, and it just makes for great fodder and great fun. So take it over. We'll let you take us out of the show. And thanks to everybody who joined us today on Good Morning Nanton Live. Have a great week, you guys. We'll see you next week.
Okay, this one's actually, I think, for Jen.
Well, could be.
Jen Handley.
Yeah.
Could be.
Okay, Jennifer Handley, this is dedicated to you.
It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart. Without saying a word, you can light up the dark. Try as I may, I could never explain what I hear when you don't say a thing. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. A touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. Now you say it best when you say nothing at all. All day long I can hear people talking out loud. But when you hold me near, you drown out the crowd. Old Mr. Webster could never define what's being said between your heart and mine. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. Of your hand says you'll catch me if ever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all.